This is such a good writing hack. So I recently read the book Lullaby by Chuck Palahniuk, and here's what this book taught me about writing description. A lot of writers struggle with description, specifically how much to include and how to do it organically. Well, what Chuck Palahniuk does in Lullaby is so simple and so easily applied to anything you might be writing. In Lullaby, it's established very early on that the protagonist is a reporter who's developed the habit of noticing minute details of any person or place he encounters. This means that every time he meets a new character, he immediately does a quick scan of them and tells us, the reader, what he notices. Genius. The descriptions are very short, but very vivid and also quite fun. Here, I'll share one with you. The details about Henderson are he's got blonde hair combed across his forehead, he dropped out of law school, he's an editor on the National Desk, he always knows the snow conditions and has a lift pass dangling from every coat he owns. His computer password is password. Just a side note, real quick, that is a brilliant way of showing us, without telling us, that this character loves to ski. So good. And what we can learn from this is that it really helps to have a reason to share description with your reader. Especially if you're writing in first person, which Lullaby is written in, then you can only really tell us what your character notices. Therefore, you need to know what they would notice and why. For instance, if your character is an artist, they would notice things like light and color and shadow, so pull that in, use that in your story. If they're in a bad mood, they're probably going to notice mostly the bad things around them. Equally, if they're in a good mood, they're going to see through rosy tinted glasses and just see the good stuff, right? Also, for instance, if they're in a rush, they might not notice many things at all. Just maybe the sound of their footsteps as they're running and some brief snatches of information like somebody's face as they run past. This is great because it means that the description in your story gets to be more than just a useful visual. It also helps show us exactly who your character is.